Hi there, and welcome to the startup guide for the AEQ pod starter kit. First off, we're going to go over what's inside the box. Inside the box, you've got the device itself, you've got one pod, you've got a charging cable, and you also have a nice little quick start guide that's basically just going to go over everything that I'm going over today. So first off, let's go over filling up and setting it for the first time ready to puff. First off, we'll take the device itself and we'll grab the top section, grab firmly and pull. This section here is your pod. This is where we're going to fill up the liquid, and this is also what you're going to replace, but we'll come to that in a second. Very first, you'll see there's a little white strip on the side here that leads to the bottom. We need to remove that. That little strip there is just to make sure that it doesn't activate during shipping. Next up, we're going to grab a suitable liquid. For this, we've gone for Primal 50/50. This will work nicely with this device. You can use anything sort of up to 70 pg or down to 30 pg. Anywhere in that kind of range is good, but 50/50 is probably about the best, so Primal 50/50 should work well. So to fill up the device, first step, we're going to grab the pod here. Then we're just going to hold tightly onto this top section here and pull upwards. That should come off like so. And at the top, you'll see there is 3 holes, 2 on the sides and 1 in the center. All we need to do is grab our bottle, take the nib and insert it into one of those 2 side holes there, left or right, not the middle one of the ones on the side, and then just slowly squeeze up to the fill line. Just about there. There we go. Once that's done, we're going to take the top here, squeeze that back down. You should feel it kind of firmly press into place, and then we're going to leave this standing upright for about 10 minutes. We'll come back in 10 minutes and that should be good to go. So that's been about 10 minutes. We're just going to take our pod here, pop it into the device. It should magnetize and click into there nice and easily. And then all we do is puff. So there's no button, it's draw activated, totally automatic. You just draw as if you would any other device or a traditional cigarette, and it'll activate automatically. So that's working away there, quite the thing. Perfect. So next up, we're going to go over replacing the pod. So besides the liquid, which is a consumable part, that's what's turning into a vapor, and you just need to keep that topped up by filling up the same way we did at the start. The other consumable part is the pod itself. So this contains the coil. That's what's actually doing all of the work and turning the liquid into a vapor for you to inhale. Due to the way that the vaporization process works, essentially, deposits will build up on the coil over time, and eventually it needs to be replaced. When will that happen? Well, varies based on a couple of different things, the sweetness of your liquid, how often you use it, a number of factors, but generally speaking, a good estimate is anywhere between 5 to 14 days. How will you know when it's time to change it? Well, that's pretty easy. Generally speaking, first off, you'll get less performance out of the device. It won't puff as well as it used to. It'll maybe feel a little bit weak. It won't quite give as much vapor. Then the main kind of indicator is that it's going to taste kind of really not as good as it used to. And finally, when it's definitely time to change, it's going to taste kind of burnt or a little bit kind of nasty or acrid almost. It's not a very nice taste. So when that happens, that's just a sign that you need to change the pod. Really easy. All you do is you grab a packet of spare pods, you take this one, toss it away, grab a new one, repeat the filling process from the start of the video, wait 10 minutes again, and then good to go. Simple as that. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about the AEQ. Yeah, so if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to speak to one of our expert staff members in store or online, or give us a call. Thanks.